In the shadows where truth and tales intertwine, we find the thrilling, the chilling, the downright spine-tingling. From the paranormal to the peculiar, every echo has a story. Dare to delve into the unexpected, the unexplained? Brace yourself, for you're about to embark on a journey where fear meets fascination. Stay tuned if you dare, for stories that will make your heart race and your mind ponder. Welcome to the realm of the eerie, the realm of the unknown. And remember, like and subscribe, if you dare. Have you ever heard a tale so chilling it makes your blood run cold? A tale that begins not with a once upon a time, but in a time that was. A time when the moon was full and the woods were a symphony of strange and eerie sounds. Amidst this symphony, a group of native warriors found themselves in a situation that would send shivers down the spine of the bravest souls. These were not ordinary warriors. They were men of courage, men of strength, men who had faced the fiercest predators and emerged victorious. But what they found in these woods was something they had never encountered before, something monstrous, something that tore apart the largest animals with terrifying ease. The woods were strewn with carcasses, ripped apart with a ferocity that was alien to them. The warriors began to sense a presence, an entity, a beast unlike anything they had ever known. It was a predator, yes, but not one they recognized. It was something large, something powerful, something savage. It was a beast that hunted not for survival, but seemingly for the sheer joy of the kill. The warriors, despite their unease, pressed on. They were driven not just by duty, but by a burning desire to protect their tribe, their people, their home. They knew they had to find this beast, this monster that was ravaging their land. And so, they ventured deeper into the woods, their hearts pounding, their senses alert. Every rustle of the leaves, every snap of a twig, every shadow that moved, it all added to the mounting tension, yet they pushed forward, their resolve unbroken, their spirits undeterred. Their journey took them through landscapes that changed from dense woods to rocky terrains, their path marked by the trail of carnage left behind by the beast. As they moved further, the air grew colder, the silence more deafening. The Boy Scouts, listening to this tale, felt their hearts pounding in their chests. Their eyes widened, their breaths hitched. They were gripped by a fear they had never known, yet a curiosity that was equally strong. The Boy Scouts, filled with fear and curiosity, urged the adult to continue the tale. Unbeknownst to them, the chief's son, eager to prove himself, ventured deeper into the forest, tracking the beast. His heart pounded with anticipation, his eyes gleamed with determination, and his spirit never wavered. The son, alongside 3 other brave warriors, began their perilous journey, each step echoing their resolve. They followed a trail of carnage, a macabre testament to the beast's monstrous appetite. And it was not long before they stumbled upon a footprint. It resembled a wolf's paw, yet it was thrice as large, an ominous sign of the creature they pursued. The sight sent chills down their spines, a chilling reminder of the formidable foe they were about to face. Yet the son, fueled by his desire to prove his worth, pressed on, his courage unwavering in the face of such terror. His companions, although fearful, could not abandon their friend. Their loyalty and camaraderie compelled them to follow him into the unknown. As they ventured further, the forest started to morph around them. The trees grew denser, the terrain more treacherous, and the atmosphere heavy with an eerie silence. Yet, they pressed on, their resolve unbroken, their spirits undeterred. After what seemed like an eternity, they reached a clearing, a hidden oasis nestled deep within the heart of the forest. It was a sight to behold, a serene sanctuary untouched by the horrors that lurked beyond its borders. The oasis was adorned with exotic flowers, their vibrant hues adding a splash of color to the otherwise monochrome landscape. At the center, a beautiful waterfall cascaded down, its soothing melody offering a brief respite from their arduous journey. The warriors, captivated by the sight, momentarily forgot their quest. The son, however, remained vigilant, his eyes scanning the surroundings, his senses heightened. He knew they were close, he could feel it in his bones. It was just a matter of time before they would come face to face with the beast. As they ventured deeper into the woods, they found a hidden oasis filled with exotic flowers and a beautiful waterfall. The beauty of the oasis was a stark contrast to the terror that awaited them, a calm before the storm that was about to unfold. Suddenly they heard a bone-chilling howl coming from the waterfall. The echo reverberated through the dense forest, striking fear into the bravest of hearts. Then from the shadows of the cave behind the cascading water, a monstrous figure emerged. A creature of nightmares, its eyes blazing with a predatory hunger, its fur matted with the blood of its recent kills. A beast, massive and terrifying, the embodiment of the legends whispered around the tribal fires. The chief's son, his heart pounding like a war drum in his chest, stepped forward with his spear. He was a warrior, the pride of his tribe, ready to face this terror in a battle of life and death. He signaled the others to stand down, his voice steady despite the tremor in his hands. This was his fight, his proving ground. His eyes never left the beast, his gaze as unyielding as the steel of his spear. The battle was fierce and brutal. The chief's son fought with the courage of his ancestors, his spear dancing in the moonlight. But the beast was relentless, its attacks savage and unyielding. One by one, the other warriors fell, their screams echoing through the forest, their blood staining the ground beneath them. Despite their sacrifice, they managed to weaken the beast, their final act a testament to their bravery. The chief's son was the last one standing. He was battered, bloodied, but not broken. With a roar of defiance, he plunged his spear into the heart of the beast. The beast let out a final, agonizing howl before collapsing to the ground, its reign of terror finally over. However, victory came at a great cost. The chief's son was gravely wounded, his body a map of pain and suffering. He collapsed by the stream, his breath ragged and shallow. He waited for death to claim him, his eyes staring at the moonlit sky. But death never came for him as his wounds slowly started to heal and his strength build. His body transformed, his senses heightened. He was becoming something more than human. The beast was dead, but its spirit lived on, in the heart of the brave warrior who had slain it. What the son didn't realize was, his senses were becoming more acute, to the point where he could see as clear as day in the night and knock down a tree with one hit. His senses, heightened to an unimaginable degree, were not the only changes he began to notice. A primal urge started to grow within him, a thirst that was not quenched by water or food. The taste of blood, once a revolting notion, started to become an irresistible craving. His body started to change too. His wounds from the beast healed at an alarming rate, his muscles swelled with newfound strength, and his teeth, they started to sharpen, resembling the fangs of the very beast he had slain. It was a transformation of the most horrifying kind, a metamorphosis from man to monster. The son was no fool. He knew that he could not return to his tribe, not with this insatiable thirst for blood and this monstrous form that he had taken. He was a danger to them, a threat to the very people he had sought to protect. So he chose exile, choosing to dwell deep within the forest, far from the tribe. In the heart of the woods, he became the very thing he had hunted. A beast lurking in the shadows, prowling under the moonlight, his yellow eyes glowing in the darkness. His existence became a tale of terror, a story whispered around the campfires. The tribes would tell tales of a monstrous creature, a beast with yellow eyes that hunted in the woods, a beast that was once their chief's son. The son was now lost to them, consumed by his monstrous form. But his legend lived on, a cautionary tale of bravery that turned into a curse. A tale of a hero who became a beast, a reminder of the thin line between man and monster. The tribes believed the beast to be the chief's son, cursed to forever roam the woods. And that's the tale of the beast, the chief's son turned monster. But remember, it's just a story. As the soothing, deep voice of the adult fades into the night, an ominous silence descends upon the campsite. The crackling of the campfire and the nocturnal symphony of the woods, once comforting, now seem to carry a sinister undertone. The Boy Scouts, huddled close together, find their hearts pounding in their chests. The once familiar surroundings of their campsite now seem alien and foreboding under the pale, ghostly glow of the moon. In their minds, they can still see the brave chief's son, his body transforming, his eyes turning a frightening, glowing yellow. They can still hear his anguished cries as he succumbs to the beast within him. The story may have ended, but the terror it has instilled continues to linger, casting long, menacing shadows on their young hearts. The adult looks at the young faces before him, their eyes wide with fear, their bodies rigid with anticipation. He sees their quickened breaths, their trembling hands. An eerie satisfaction fills him as he realizes that he has successfully painted a vivid picture of the legendary yellow-eyed beast in their minds. A tale that they will remember for years to come, a tale that they will pass on to future generations, just as it was passed on to them. Suddenly, the sounds of the woods grow louder, more menacing. Every rustle of the leaves, every hoot of an owl, every whisper of the wind seems to echo the roars of the monstrous beast. The Boy Scouts clutch each other tighter, their eyes darting around in fear. The adult, however, remains unperturbed, a sly grin playing on his lips. But the real climax of the night is yet to come. As the adult's eyes turned yellow, the Boy Scouts gasped in horror. And so, our tale of the Campfire Horrors comes to an end. Until next time, sleep tight. Before we part ways, dear viewers, remember to stay vigilant. The Campfire Horrors may have been extinguished for now, but the embers of the unknown always remain. As you lay down to sleep tonight, don't forget the lessons from our tale. Safety is but a fleeting moment in a world of unseen. So, if you've enjoyed this journey into the abyss, don't forget to ring that bell and smash that like button. Do it before the thing under your bed decides to pay you a visit. Oh, and keep those night lights on. You never know what might be lurking in the dark. Thank you for embarking on this terrifying adventure with us. Until our paths cross again in another tale of the unknown. Goodbye and sweet dreams, if you can.